This is Nick Baisley from Film Snobbery, and I am here at the FirstGlance Film Festival here downtown Los Angeles at the Regal LA Live. And I'm here with the folks from All Things Hidden. And why don't you introduce yourself for the folks?
Sure, I'm Catherine Grealish. I'm the composer for All Things Hidden.
I'm Calvin Vanderbeek, the producer.
Hi, my name is Hope Shanti.
Fantastic. So tell me a little bit about All Things Hidden. I don't know, they don't know, they're not here, but they should be.
Well, Calvin has a great, why don't you tell him the great little tagline
Our log line will go, it's an inspiring story on domestic violence, uniquely told from a little girl's point of view.
And the great thing about this film is it not only addresses domestic violence, but it also addresses the hope and healing that can come as a result. So it's definitely a positive message. It's not a depressing film.
Well, and that's good. I mean, there's a lot of films that highlight that out there. Obviously a problem, but very rarely either presents a solution or, has that kind of higher note, unless it's a revenge kind of driven film,
Sure.
which I'm totally fine with. So tell me a little bit about the production. How long did the production process take for this?
Sure, it was definitely like having a child. It was a long process and there was a lot of great people involved. It's a Seattle-based production, so we did all the shooting up there, and production happened up there, and then post-production came down here
with
to
us.
LA. Yeah.
So would this be the, if this was like having a child, is this like the christening, the bris? I don't know, which one are we going with?
Maybe this is like the party after the christening. We had the christening up in Seattle, and now we're really like celebrating full on.
Fantastic. Is this the first film you guys have worked on, or together anyway, or?
Yes,
Together,
first one we
yeah.
worked on together.
And we're in the process of definitely
Another one.
working on more together as well. It's great. This is how I actually met Calvin. And he's my favorite LA producer. He's definitely doing so many great things for indie film.
I was going to say, how did you guys actually end up meeting each other if you're Seattle and you're Los Angeles?
Through Persephone.
Yeah,
Persephone Vandergrift, who the writer, co-director of this. And she put us together, and then when I heard Catherine's work, I go, okay, have her call me real quick. And, we collaborated, and, there were some struggles, but her music inspired me, because at the very end of the cut wasn't working right. She came up with some music, called her up one time, 2 o'clock in the morning, I got it figured out. And then we were able to bring it home.
That's fantastic. It's so funny sometimes how music is like, it literally is the other half of the movie,
This movie especially, you'll notice that the music is very, very integral to the whole story.
And we do have the soundtrack for sale on iTunes and Amazon, Google Play, pretty much everywhere you can get digital music. But I have to say that Persephone Vandergrift, who wrote this and really took a lot from her personal life to create this film and co-directed it as well, she unfortunately can't be with us because she's in the UK right now working on a feature film. But she definitely just was...
Yeah, she poured her heart out on this one. And very emotional for her, based on a true story. And... it's taken her 15 years to make it into a film. Because I think it started off as a short story, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, a short story, then she made it into a screenplay and then played around with it. So.
You had said you had done some work on the pre-production. What was some of your responsibilities that helped kind of shape this?
I just kind of helped in some of the earlier stages when the director and DP were really establishing like a shorthand with each other and starting to work together. I'm an actress, and so I kind of helped in that phase. But I think something that Calvin just said that really struck me is when you see the film, you see the heart that Persephone put into the piece, and it really does read as this very, very, very touching and personal story, and I think that's why it has the impact that it does, and it's a beautiful piece. So excited that it's here.
Yeah. And
We're excited to have you.
yeah, and it's definitely, we really feel like we're giving a voice to a lot of people who have gone through this process and have healed, and so we're really happy to tell a lot of people's stories through this film.
Absolutely. And how have audiences reacted so far that have seen this?
It was amazing at the premiere. We actually had one lady stand up tearful and just said how thankful she was that this kind of story would be told. She said, "This is my story. I went through something similar as well." And it's so powerful to get it up there on the screen, because when people can face what they've been through, that is when the healing can begin, and that's what we've wanted to facilitate.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. I want to thank you guys for being here at the opening night at First Glance, and hopefully everyone just loves the movie, and hopefully you get a packed house.
Thank you so much. We hope so too.
All right, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Take care.
Cheers.
Okay, that sounds like a kind of a slightly deep, dark character piece. Tell me a little bit about the cast for that, because it sounds like they would have to be a little.
Oh,
You'd have to get the
exactly.
right people for that.
Exactly. The lead is played by, the lead of Danny Turner is played by Caroline Sandberg, and we have introducing, first time she's ever been on film, Zoe Christie, who plays little Danny at 8 years old.
Now, I got to ask you. This is now it's a critically acclaimed film, which is fantastic. Although I have yet to review it, so we'll see if it maintains. But let me ask you. You were a producer on this movie. I think a lot of people want to know, what does a producer do?
Basically, everything you see on the screen, I got there. I get the cast, crew, equipment, I negotiate all the deals, I find all the locations, come up with the money, get everybody paid, and then let the director take all the credit.
What's the hardest part of being a producer? Is it the money? Is it the cast? Is it making sure that the director sees their creative vision come to life? What is it?
Yeah, well, the director is big on the casting. He's got the character, or he or she has the characters in mind, knows their backstory, knows what they're trying to do. And I get that, we find them, I have a little bit of say, but they have the creative say on that stuff.
Excellent. Now, how did you actually get into producing? I know a lot of people get into the film industry, they go, I want to be a writer, I want to be a director. Very few people go, I want to produce.
Well, actually, my day job, which I still have, I'm a project manager.
That's ideally suited.
And a producer is a project manager. I'm just dealing with different vendors and personalities. But it's basically the same job, only a lot more fun.
Oh, awesome. Are you going to be working on another project after this one, or?
Oh, I am. Good question. Yeah, right now we're putting together a feature paranormal suspense thriller called The Rectory. And we've already gotten picked up on a bunch of blogs and some magazines, and we're hoping to shoot it here towards the end of the summer, beginning of fall.
Fantastic.
We just have a couple more elements to fall into place, but that one is going to be a good one.
Well, I really appreciate you coming on to the red carpet, talking about it with us. I'm excited to hear about the next project, and obviously I'm excited about this project as well, and I appreciate you guys coming down and sharing with us.
Thank you for having us. We're very pleased and happy to be screening here tonight.
All right.